Hi, Hadya. Let's take a look at what you've written in this new set of essays, okay? Let's see. Domestic and international travel, advantages, disadvantages. Let's see what you wrote. In recent times, it has been observed that the number of people traveling, both locally and abroad, has increased dramatically. Although some people debate that tourism has certain disadvantages, others, including myself, are of the opinion that it has many benefits as well. Did you see how I got rid of this but here? Because you either use although or but not both. Below, we will discuss both the advantages and drawbacks of traveling along with relevant examples. Okay, I don't like this we will discuss. Who is we? It just feels rather strange, a little unnatural. So you could have done this instead in the passive voice, or you could have said, this essay will discuss both the advantages and drawbacks. Okay, you could have done that as well. Okay. Let's see. However, careful with this language. Look at this. Discuss both the advantages and drawbacks of traveling. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of traveling. The only word you changed was this. So be careful. It's considered lifting directly from the question. So avoid this. This will all be marked against you. Okay? Let's continue. Whether a person is journeying solo or going on family vacation, traveling has numerous advantages. Clear sentence. I like it. I don't love this expression, journeying solo. It just doesn't really feel natural, but I like that it's a clear topic sentence so that we know what the paragraph is about. Firstly, travel, careful. It should just be travel allows. So travel allows people to break free from their mundane routine, which gives them an opportunity to relax. You don't need themselves. Get rid of it. Secondly, it gives them a chance to experience and enjoy various cultures, traditions, and local dishes. Another advantage of taking trips is that it allows a person to get to know people from various parts of the world and in some cases develop lifelong friendships. This can be supported by a study conducted by the UK government where frequent travelers reported they felt more relaxed and energetic compared to infrequent travelers. All right, so the grammar is fine, the vocabulary is fine. Let's talk about what troubled me here. It felt like a list. Advantage one, advantage two, advantage three. And then all of a sudden, you tell me here that they felt more relaxed. Okay, now, uh, so let's talk a little bit about how this is a problem. Um, it's really a much better idea to limit your number of ideas to one really developed idea or two developed. So that's what I would definitely want to see here. Okay. So as far as task achievement is concerned, I wouldn't give this a very high score because it wasn't developed. It was like number one, number two, number three, and then you have this sentence here. Okay. So as far as task achievement is concerned, I would say that it's not really very developed. Um, and so it would have that disadvantage. Let's talk about another thing that's a problem though. It's the other problem is the order of your ideas. So the only piece of support you had here was about relaxation. And it's strange because you talked about relaxation all the way up here. Okay, so essentially it feels like this sentence really belonged right here, right after that first idea. And instead of doing that, you put it all the way down here. Typically, what we do is we take the support and we put it directly after the sentence that it supports. And so, what you're looking at here is a problem of coherence and cohesion. It's not a logical organization of your ideas. So, the flaws in this paragraph concern both task achievement for the reasons I mentioned and coherence and cohesion because the ideas are not organized in a logical progression. Let's keep going. Even though globetrotting has many positive aspects, its negative aspects cannot be ignored. It's the same thing as you did before with that but and that although. You already have even though, so you don't need however. Just choose one. One of the demerits of traveling is that it is expensive on the pocket. Or this is a little unnatural. Just be like, it's expensive and that's it. On the pocket really feels rather strange. A significant portion of one's earnings, so one's should have been an apostrophe S, and it should have been earnings, is spent on travel, especially when traveling internationally. Another disadvantage of taking frequent trips is the social isolation one experiences, specifically when traveling solo. Regular excursions do not allow development of everlasting friendships and close relations. Additionally, it is difficult to maintain a stable income source while traveling. A study conducted by Oxford University revealed that among people who traveled often, 90% reported feeling isolated from their family and friends. All right, it's the same thing. Look, you talk about social isolation here and here, okay? And then you got into detail here. So it's really rather strange. And then you left this whole thing about maintaining a stable income completely unsupported, okay? So what you want to do is idea, and directly after the idea, support. Another idea, directly after that idea, it's support, okay? Okay, so considering the above discussion, it's quite clear that the advantages of traveling outnumber its disadvantages. In the future years, it is expected that its importance will have increased. This is awkward. In the future, it is expected that its importance will increase exponentially. Okay, far more natural way of doing this. So, I mean, it's a nice essay. A lot of the language you used was good, but it did have those flaws that we talked about in terms of task achievement and in coherence and cohesion. Okay, so those are the things I absolutely want you to be aware of and to look out for. Let's take a look at your letter to your friend. Dear Sophia, hope you're doing well. I'm writing you this letter to share with you some good news. I recently accepted a job offer in a new company. Although I was satisfied working for my old company, here it is again, look, but get rid of it. There were some issues due to which I had to resign. The major reason behind my quitting my previous job was, not were, reason was unpredictable working hours. At times I had to stay back until almost 3 in the morning. It was very hard for me to stay up late, and it had started showing my work performance, okay? I joined a new company a week ago. Well, all right, look, you just told us when. It's a very clearly delineated point in the past, so it shouldn't be present perfect. I have joined. It should just be I joined the new company a week ago, and it's going great so far. I've been appointed as medical director in Imperial Hospital. Here, comma here. Here, comma, it is my responsibility to oversee and ensure smooth functioning of various departments. I'm also required to resolve various health insurance related issues. I've also recently moved to a new house near the public school as little Sarah is going to start school this year. This year, I don't like this year. It's awkward. You could have just said this fall, okay? So this fall, we are planning to take a trip to Switzerland with my parents. Don't forget your apostrophe. I'm really looking forward to this. That's it. Because this is a nice way of providing cohesion so we know you're talking about the trip to Switzerland. I'm really looking forward to this. Or I'm really looking forward to it also. I'll be looking forward to hearing back from you. Yours truly. Okay, it's fine. Little things, little grammatical things, but other than that, I thought it was fine. Personally, I would have liked it to be a little friendlier in tone. I felt like some of this read a little formal, but it's okay. It's fine. Like this. Here, it is my responsibility to oversee and ensure smooth functioning. It just feels really like very formal language. So you could have said something like, I have been appointed as medical director in Imperial Hospital. One of my main responsibilities is to make sure all the different departments work well or function well. Okay, so it's a little changes that make it feel a little more natural in tone. All right, overall, it's a nice set, but there are some things you certainly have to work on. So go ahead and do that, correct them. And let's get another set of essays from you, okay? Thanks a lot. Good luck.